In a quaint village surrounded by emerald green hills and placid streams lived a dapper little beagle named Mr. Beas. With his sharp nose for adventure and endearing curiosity, Mr. Beas was known to everyone in the village. While most dogs were content with fetching sticks and chasing their tails, Mr. Beas had a knack for solving mysteries and uncovering secrets hidden in the folds of their sleepy hamlet. One fine morning, as the first rays of sun filtered through the village, Mr. Beas woke up with a sense of excitement. Today marked the annual village fair, a jubilant event where farmers, craftsmen, and merchants from around the region gathered to showcase their best. With a festive bandana tied around his neck, Mr. Beas trotted off to the fairgrounds. As he wandered through the colorful stalls, something peculiar caught his keen eyes. At the outskirts of the fair, behind a weathered tent selling trinkets, lay a sealed old chest. A rusted lock dangled from its latch, and a sense of mystery enveloped it. Intrigued, Mr. Beas decided to investigate more. Using his sharp senses, he sniffed around the chest. It smelled of aged wood and forgotten tales. Determined to uncover its secrets, Mr. Beas scoured the fairgrounds, subtly observing people. He soon noticed an elderly man watching the chest from afar with a look of longing and sadness. Mr. Beas approached him with his tail wagging, his eyes asking all the questions his voice couldn't. The man, whose name was Walter, revealed that the chest once belonged to his great-grandfather, a famed explorer. The chest, filled with maps and artifacts from his travels, had been lost for decades. Walter had almost given up hope of finding it until he stumbled upon it at the fair, but the key to the lock was missing. Inspired by the old man's story, Mr. Beas set out on a mission to find the key. His search led him through bustling stalls, past the smell of roasted chestnuts and the laughter of children. Finally, in a modest tent selling antiques, Mr. Beas spotted a small, ornate key hanging from a string. Certain it was the one they needed, he carefully picked it up and brought it back to Walter. Walter's hands trembled as he unlocked the chest, revealing its treasures. Maps of distant lands, journals filled with tales of adventures, and exotic trinkets caught the sunlight. Tears of joy filled Walter's eyes as he thanked Mr. Beas, who had not only found a key, but had also unlocked a piece of his family's history. The news of Mr. Beas' discovery spread through the village, and he was celebrated as a hero. Yet, for Mr. Beas, the joy lay in the adventure itself and the happiness it brought to Walter and the villagers. And so, Mr. Beas trotted back home, already dreaming of his next curious adventure.